Your father was the leader of a secret order called the Tradition, to which I belong, as do many others across many borders. This manuscript represents the last chance for the Tradition to accomplish your father's life work. Here begins your apprenticeship, Simon. Here, where many a brave man has stopped in wonder at the same sight which you see before you now. Long ago your father made me promise to be your guide. Today, both of us are about to set out on a long and dangerous journey because of this promise. There are many secrets in the universe, and many mysterious powers men choose to fear or to pursue. The Church doesn't like us because we actively seek out these secrets. We love the Church because it has merely lost its way. Christ tells us to forgive the sinner, not to persecute him and martyrize his body. Your father was incapable of experiencing hate for anything or anyone. That's why he was able to develop his gift to such an extent. His quest was as pure and generous as his soul. You can feel very proud that he placed so much confidence in you. It is a paradox that our enemies of today are fighting for the same cause as we are, the glory of God. Sadly, our differences are over politics and not faith. Sometimes I even feel that they are nothing more than a problem of semantics. Well, anyway. Let us for a minute forget about dogmas and rules. From this moment on, my task will be to convince you to join us in the good fight. The good fight is the one we engage in because our heart tells us to. The good fight is fought in the name of our dreams, for dreams are the nourishment of the soul. Our dreams burst forth within us when we are young, when we don't even know how to fight. Later, as we grow older, we learn the ways of combat. But too often we have lost our courage by the roadside. So we turn against ourselves and become our own worst enemy. We patiently convince ourselves that our dreams were childish or too difficult to accomplish, that they were the fruit of our ignorance of life's hard realities. We smother and kill our dreams because we are afraid to take up arms in the good fight. The first symptom of our dream's demise is lack of time. We create occupations for ourselves, in sufficient quantity for us never to have to think about what we really wish to achieve. And yet, on the other hand, man is movement. In the beginning was the verb. And some of the busiest people I've ever met are always able to find time for any task, however menial, which they deem to be of importance. The second symptom is the establishment of certitudes. We look behind walls, hear the storm of the fight, the clashing of the swords, and we decide we feel safer within those walls. But we will never know the savage joy that illuminates the eyes of he who fights, and for whom victory and defeat become less important than the fight itself. The third symptom is peace. Life becomes an idle nap on a sunny day, and doesn't make excessive demands on us. We look upon ourselves as wise men, having sagely shelved the utopian ideals of our youth. We look upon others of our own age with mockery when we see them apparently falling prey to their passions and juvenile enthusiasms. When we turn our backs on our dreams in search of peace, we enjoy a short period of tranquility. But soon the air is full of the putrid stench of our rotting dreams, until one day it becomes unbreathable. From then on, we can merely wait for death to deliver us from our daily occupations, our certitudes, and from the terrible peace of those sunny day naps. Your father was leading the good fight. He dreamt about... that I cannot tell you yet. You have to gain better knowledge of yourself before you can judge the dreams of others. For only if the same ideals exist in you will you be able to take up the fiery torch of their quest. I will teach you now how to be born again. Kneel on the ground Put your head on your knees. Close your eyes. Now, mentally, recreate the scene around you. Think about me. Where am I? Good. Where is the cross? Where is the rock? Yes. Where are you? Good. The scene is complete. You are but a seed in the tranquility of the earth. Lift an arm. Good. The time has come for you to fight for your space. You are a young tree that wants to grow up full of sap and full of dreams. You have to make some sacrifices. What will you use your sap for? To dream or to grow? You must grow in order to catch the rays of the sun. So far you have been keeping yourself quite occupied with the simple process of growing, but you are still frail. The slightest blow could send you tumbling down. You lack self-confidence. What good can your shyness be to your dreams? If you stop growing now, you'll be blown away in the first spring storm, and none of your dreams will have been accomplished. What will you use your sap for now? To dream or to grow strong? Congratulations! Now you are a tree. You can enjoy the peace you've deserved. All these efforts have tired you out, haven't they? You can rest. The sun warms you. The wind can't hurt you. Ask for peace. Come on, demand it as your right. Welcome back, Simon. You acted wisely. No peace can be found when you've neglected your dreams. And yet you need to grow, for there's no virtue in hiding from the world. I am happy that you have performed this rite. It means your father was not mistaken about your gift. And it means that you have a stout heart. Let's hurry now, for we must reach Roncevaux before nightfall. Here begins your apprenticeship, Simon. From this moment on, my task will be to convince you to join us in the good fight. The good fight is the one we engage in because our heart tells us to.
Petrus, come in quickly. Is this the young man? The tidings are bad, my friend. It looks like it has begun. The young master must be powerful, for the beast is terrifying. They say it has the head of a lion and bears the name of Hell. He has set his tent near Pamplona. My barn is crowded with a few pilgrims bold enough to venture in wintertime. They heard about him and won't go further. You'll be glad to hear that Sir William has been sent from Chateau Gaillard to assist you.
Sir William? Why, I thought he died at St. John of Acre.
He didn't die, but he changed. He suffered a lot from what he saw, and from what he did.
In that case, the tradition hasn't sent him for assistance. They've sent him for redemption.
That's possible. Go up to my room. You can spend the night there, but tomorrow you'll have to leave.
Simon, events are speeding up. I would need to tell you 1,000 things about the tradition, but we don't have the time. Above all, you have to find out by yourself. A demon is waiting for us. We cannot escape him. Only you can defeat him.
But I don't know how to fight. Who's this demon anyway?
His name is Hades.
What does it have to do with me?
He's your own personal enemy.
My own? Enough. I'll sleep here, and tomorrow I'll go back. I'm not willing to die for a book and a bunch of crazy old heretics.
Your father was one of them, Simon. He was our leader. That's why you're here today. You can turn away if you want to, but that won't protect you from the demon. The pilgrimage you're undertaking is the road to power. The exercises are developing a gift that your father sensed in you. He had it himself. Certainly you can return. But what is worse, Simon? Fearing your enemy or regretting not having fought him? If you go back now, you might find out later that regrets are the deadliest enemies to the human soul. And do you know why? Because regrets are immortal. Demons are not.
What shall I do?
I'll have to go and look for William now. Stay here until I come back. If anyone comes, tell them you're my son, and I am a merchant from Toulouse. Our enemies are on our trail. In the meantime, look at the messenger ritual. I have a hunch that the moment is right for soliciting a little guidance.